Daily, a new video at 6 a.m. Eastern. Have you ever set a training goal and tracked your progress over time? Anil is preparing for a marathon and increasing his running distance every week. In this video, we'll use Arithmetic series to calculate his total distance after 6 weeks. Let's get started. Welcome to the channel. I'm Anil Kumar and I help students master math for success. Today, we are solving a real world arithmetic series problem that applies directly to sports training and goal setting. By the end of this session, you will learn how to identify an arithmetic series in real life, how to use formulas to quickly calculate the sum, why understanding sequences help in sports, fitness, and beyond. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and let's crack these numbers together. The question before us is Anil is training for marathon. He runs 3 kilometers in the first week. Each week, he increases his running distance by 2 kilometers. He continues this pattern for 6 weeks. How many kilometers will Anil run in total after 6 weeks? So let's understand and write down the numbers. Well, to begin with, Anil is training for a marathon, big exercise. He runs 3 kilometers in the first week. So week number one, and we have to go up to 6 weeks, right? So let's write down week number one, week number two, week number three, week number four, 5, and 6. So in the very first week, he runs 3 kilometers. Each week, he increases his running distance by 2, right? So increases by 2 means you will add 2 to 3, correct? So that's what it is. So we'll increase it by 2. And once you do that, 3 plus 2, as you know, is 5. And this pattern of increasing by 2 continues, right? So every week, this is increases by 2. So I hope this part of the question is absolutely clear. So you can now write down the number of kilometers Anil is going to run each particular week, right? So from 3, it becomes 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, and then 13. So that is the number. So the question is how many kilometers will Anil run in total after 6 weeks? So in total means we have to add them up, right? So basically, we have to find the sum of distances for the 6 weeks, right? So basically, we have to add 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. Now, a couple of ways to do it. One is directly we can apply the formula, which helps to sum the series, which is kind of like this. And you know what kind of series it is? It is called arithmetic series. Each term in this sequence increases by a fixed amount, and in this case, the fixed amount is 2 and starts with 3. So we can write, if you want to write the formula, here it is. The first term, we say t1, is 3, and the common difference by which it increases is 2. So using these two numbers, we can have a formula for n numbers. N is 6 because that is the total number of weeks we are looking into, right? So we can use the formula and then find the answer. Using formula is very simple. The formula is Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a is t1, the first term, value 3. We'll actually solve this problem in two different ways. So first, we will use the formula, find the result, and then we'll look for alternate method where very simple strategy of addition will help us find the solution without even remembering the formula. So let's use this formula first. So we have the sum of the series where we have six terms, right? And we have already known that the series is like this. Let's write down. We have to do 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13, correct? So the first term, which we write as t1, is equal to 3. The common difference d is equal to 2, and total number of terms, which is n, is equal to 6. So n by 2, the formula, let's rewrite the formula. N by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So in this case, n is 6. So write 6 by 2 times twice a is 3 plus n is 6 minus 1 and 2 is the value for d, right? So let's calculate this. 6 by 2 is 3. Twice 3 is 6 plus 5 times 2, which is 3 times 6 and 10, 16, and that gives you 48 kilometers. So in all, in 6 weeks, Anil will run 48 kilometers. So that is the solution using the formula itself. Now, I'll show you another technique of adding these numbers up. So, what we found was that initially it is 3 kilometers and then increases by 2 each time. So, that is how these numbers were increasing. And on the sixth week, it was 13 kilometers. And we want to find the sum of these six terms. That's the whole idea. The technique to do is you can actually reverse this up because many students who are in junior schools or middle schools haven't learned the formula yet, right? How do we do without that? So, what we'll write is this series in the reverse order. So, instead of writing 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, let me rewrite this as 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3. And now let's add it up. So when you add this up, what do you get? You get twice times the sum which you are looking forward to. However, each and every term, when you add, becomes what? 13 plus 3, 16, 11 plus 5, 16, 7 plus 9, 16, 9 plus 7, 16, 11, 5, 16, 13 plus 3, once again 16. So that gives you a clue. There are how many 16s in it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 16s, right? So that becomes the sum of the kilometers in 6 weeks. So this is twice the sum. So what is the sum now? We'll divide the number 6 times 16 by 2. That is 3 times 16, or as we calculated earlier, 48 kilometers. So that is how we are going to solve this particular question. So I hope with this you have understood both these strategies, right? Perfect. Now that brings us to a very important juncture. Since you have understood the whole method, here is a related challenge question for you. Are you ready to solve this question? Your problem here is now it's your turn, right? If Anil continues this pattern for 10 weeks instead of 6, how many kilometers will he run in total, right? That's the question. So it is beginning from 3 and adding 2 each time, right? So that is the series which we want to add 10 terms. Perfect. So, as you have seen in this video, we can solve many real world applications related. This concept isn't just useful for sports, it's used in finance, construction, and data analysis. As an example, if you save $5 per week and increase your savings by $2 each week, how much will you have after a year? Worthwhile question to try. So that is all about arithmetic series, but it gives you much more. Arithmetic series simplify calculations, making it easy to track training progress, financial savings, and more. How does it simplify? Well, you know the formula to remember sum of the series is n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d, right? Now, this formula, I have written a for the first term. Let me write t1. Sometimes we use the term t1, right? So, recognizing arithmetic series helps in everyday planning, right from fitness goals to budgeting. I hope this video helps you to understand the concepts. Feel free to write a comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.